Shalom. First off, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And a sincere shalom to the Akim out here pushing this truth on the daily. I just want to say stuff heating up. We're in these last days. You know, the Lord put the spirit on Donald Trump and all these other heathen nations to get this war started to, get us up out of here, man. I'm going to play this video. Basically, CNN is reporting that 4 times in 4 days, Russian military aircrafts, they flew outside of the U.S. coast, like near Alaska or something like that. I'm going to go into the story a little bit. It says Russian military aircrafts were spotted flying off the coast of Alaska for the 4th time in as many days, as a spokesman of the North American Aerospace Defense Command told CNN Friday. 2 most recent sightings occurred late Wednesday and Thursday, with the first involving 2 IL-38 Marine patrol aircrafts and the second involving 2 Tu-95 nuclear-capable Bear bombers. The Russian aircraft never entered into the U.S. airspace, but the U.S. F-22s and the Canadian CF-18 jets were dispatched to perform an intercept during Thursday's encounter, according to NORAD. I gotta do research on that. I don't know who NORAD is. But on Thursday, the bombers entered into Alaska's air defense identification zone, 700 nautical miles southwest of Anchorage, Alaska, significantly farther from the U.S. coastline than 2 other encounters that occurred on Monday and Tuesday, man. So that's saying they done been there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The Alaskan Air Defense Identification Zone is a designated region in the international airspace, primarily surrounding the U.S. and Canada, that is meant as a buffer to allow the identification of an aircraft heading towards North America. While these flights pose no real military threat, U.S. defense officials are taking notice to the high frequency which they occurred this week. There is no other interpret this other than strategic message, as one of the officials told CNN. Basically, I was reading it. It was saying one of them was like a nuclear carrier, but I'm going to let this video play a little bit.
President Trump right now is faced with major military moves and provocations on different continents, all happening just in the past few hours. Today, for the 2nd day in a row, nuclear-capable Russian bombers were spotted just miles off the coast of Alaska. The Pentagon also says Syrian fighter planes are on the move to a Russian base inside that country, presumably making the Syrian planes harder to target without sparking a larger global conflict, potentially, between the U.S. and Russia, nuclear superpowers. And all of this is happening as the White House today added yet another heaping helping of confusion onto what is a deadly and tricky situation regarding North Korea's nuclear program. Allies are confused by President Trump's comments last week that the U.S. had a, quote, armada heading for the Korean Peninsula when, frankly, it wasn't.
You heard that word, he said, confusion. Confusion. And we got Babylon coming towards the end. Babylon the Great coming towards the end. So I mean, that word Babylon coincides with confusion. It's a whole bunch of confusion. I mean, Donald Trump with all this foolishness and confusion he got going on in the so-called country. Every day he doing something different. Then you got all these false flags and this stupid stuff is going on with the shooter And what is that? I forgot where it is. A guy killed a man on Facebook, man. All this is confusion. And the Lord coming back. The Lord day is we like I was watching a video earlier. The brother said we not in the Lord. We in the last hour. We in the Lord hour. So I'm gonna let the video continue on.
Heading there at all. Let's go straight to CNN Pentagon correspondent Barbara Starr. Barbara, let's start with the Russian jets buzzing Alaska. How is the Pentagon interpreting this action?
Well, Jake, the key question is it a military threat to the United States? Is it a military threat to all of us? The answer right now is probably not. These Russian planes haven't flown up there in about 2 years, but are they planning to attack the United States? Nobody really thinks that.
She just said the planes haven't flown up there in 2 years, but they've been going past the last 4 days, and she said nobody thinks it's a threat. That's a lie. And, you know, brothers, people that's on point and not asleep, they know that it is coming. But we that's what we want, you know. Call Allah Yahweh Basim Yahshua, you know. That's what we want. But I'm going to go into the scripture. This is Acts 2:17. And it shall come to pass in the last days, said God, said Yahweh, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. I mean, you know, that's the hopeful elect. I mean, even not the hopeful elect. I mean, brothers been prophesizing for a very long time. I mean, you know, I know the apostles and elders of Great Millstone been doing it since way before YouTube. And I mean, you know, YouTube been out since what, 2005, 2006, and also everything that's happening, you know, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone been saying the Lord was coming back and destroy everything, just how everything is unfolding, you know. Even without the signs we hold up at camp with the USSR missile, talking about Russia's going to destroy this place, so-called America, with thermonuclear missiles. But you know, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, all this is in Revelations, and Yahweh Bashim Bashar put the spirit on them to break that down. And everything is unfolding, you know. And it say old men shall dream dreams. Salaki, and your old men shall dream dreams. I mean, the brothers I talked to in my camp, you know, a lot of them said even before this happened, we talked, and we all had dreams about all this stuff happening, and you know, is manifesting, you know. Then you take it, Esau's weapon of choice is a sword, and that's how this place going to end. It's going to end by the death of the sword, and Yahweh Hashem Yahshua coming down here in them chariots, along with them ICBM missiles, and destroying this place. It's going to be a desolate place, man. And and that's what we want, man. I'm ready to get out. I'm ready to get out of here. I'm ready to get out of here. My spirit, every day, I don't want to be here. If you want to be here in this place, and it's wicked, what's right about this place? That's a question you need to ask yourself. I mean, I know the hopefully they already know that this is not a good place to be, man. You gotta physically, nothing is right. The air is polluted, the water's polluted, the food is polluted. Our women ain't in order. I mean, we not in order. Majority of us not in order. Like, it's just time for a change, man. I'm gonna end it on this note. Trump campaign was make America great again. America's never been great. But we want things to go back to how it was, and we want Israel is going to be back on that road where Esau at, and that's a beautiful thing. Hopefully this video is edifying. Shalom.